Welcome back again. Now I am going to discuss the mathematical properties of convolution. Convolution follows commutative property, associative property and distributive property. So what is associative, commutative, distributive property? So first one is commutative property. When in mathematics, when we have a multiply b is equal to b multiply a, if both have the same result, then the property is known as commutative property. Similarly, convolution follows the property if I convolve a of n with b of n in this manner and b of n into a of n, b of n convolution a of n. If the both of these two give the same result, then it follows commutative property. So here is the block diagram of commutative property. As you can see, a of n convolution b of n is equal to y of n, b of n convolution a of n is equal to y of n. So the output is same. A of n convolution b of n is equal to b of n convolution a of n. So this is commutative property. So next one is associative property. As you know, in mathematics we have a into b parenthesis into c. If this is equal to this one, so this property is called associative property. This property is held by convolution also. As you can see, if I convolve a of n with b of n and the result is convolved with the c of n, and then I convolve b of n with c of n and the result is convolved with a of n. If both are the same, then this is said to be associative property. The second one is the block diagram of associative property. As you can see, x of n in convolution with h of n into h2 of n is equal to y of n. So you can see a little bit convenient. This one, similarly, x of n, h2 of n, h1 of n is equal to y of n, and is equal to y of n. So as you can see that in the first one I have the bracket over x of n and h1 of n, and in the last one I have the bracket over h1 of n in convolution with h2 of n. So as you can see that this property is whole. So this is associative property, and the last one is distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. As we know that a into b plus a into c is equal to a into b plus c. This is the mathematical representation of distributive property. And in convolution, if I convolve A of n with B of n and then convolve A of n with C of n and add both results, this will be y of n, let's suppose. And if I add b of n and c of n, then convolve with a of n, and this will come out to be y of n, then this property will be held by the system. And this is another property of convolution. Here is the block diagram of distributive property. We have x of n, it passes through h of n, a system having h of n, h1 of n response, and it also passes through a system having h2 of n response. Then the outputs of these two are added, which means that x of n convolution with h1 of n, this is the first output, then summation x of n in convolution with h2 of n is equal to y of n, then x of n in convolution with these two. If we have a system having the response h1 of n plus h2 of n, then x of n in convolution with h1 of n plus h2 of n, this comes out to be y of n. So this is distributive property of convolution. So these were the properties of convolution. If you have any question, please ask in the comment box. Thanks very much for watching.